Welcome back, rare coin hunters and treasure collectors. Today, we bring you an exciting spotlight on one of France's most elegant and historic coins, the 1/2 franc numismatic coin. Admired for its silver shine and exceptional legacy, this is not just any half franc. We're talking about a coin that shines with silver elegance, representing centuries of heritage, artistry, and monetary history. Minted in France and circulated during a period of true national identity, the 1/2 franc coin holds an undeniable charm for collectors around the world. Coins like these often go unnoticed in everyday transactions, but for the trained eye, they are hidden gems, especially when preserved in excellent condition. With original silver tone and little to no surface damage, they transform into trusted treasures. Let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so special. On the obverse side, you'll typically find the graceful image of La Semeuse, the iconic sower, symbolizing prosperity and growth, a recurring national emblem in French coinage. Flip to the reverse, and you'll admire the balanced typography stating Republic Francaise, the coin's denomination, and mint year often placed with elegant symmetry. Its silver shine shade, even in circulated pieces, reflects the high minting standards and metallurgical quality France is known for. When this 1/2 franc coin is preserved in excellent condition, meaning minimal wear, sharp strike details, and original luster, it becomes a high-value asset in the global auction market. In recent numismatic auctions, collectors have shown increasing interest in this coin, especially older editions with pristine quality. Some coins have sold for thousands and even millions of dollars, depending on mint year, rarity, and condition. First up, France, the majestic 1/2 franc 1965 coin, a silver-shaded masterpiece that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. This isn't just an ordinary coin. It's a symbol of historical value, a rare artifact of monetary beauty, and a high-quality trust treasure now shining brightly in today's auction markets, often fetching big values in US dollars. The 1965 French 1/2 franc coin was minted under the Fifth French Republic, during a time when France was transitioning into modern economic strength. This coin features the iconic Liberty sower on the obverse, designed by the renowned Oscar Rodi, a symbol of hope, liberty, and French identity. Oscar Rodi's design of La Semeuse has been featured on multiple denominations and became a national symbol of France. The coin boasts a silver shiny shade, though it's actually made of nickel, not silver, but when preserved in excellent condition, it gives off a radiant silver-like luster. This sparkle increases both its aesthetic appeal and market desirability when viewed under proper lighting. This coin glows with a metallic beauty, highlighting the detailed engravings, its reeded edge, and the fine artistry of 1960s minting precision. Collectors often refer to the France 1/2 franc 1965 as a trust treasure. Why? Because it's not just about the metal. It's about the story, quality, condition, and rarity. Coins in excellent condition, especially in extra fine to uncirculated grades, have proven to be strong investments. They are often kept in private collections and rarely appear in top-tier auctions. Their historic relevance and visual elegance continue to drive up demand. In today's coin auction market, the France 1/2 franc 1965, in excellent condition, is drawing significant attention. Though the base coin may appear modest, when presented in nearly mint state or proof-like appearance, collectors are ready to bid high. Recent auctions have shown these coins selling for $85,000, depending on grading, luster, and provenance. And in private numismatic sales or specialized French coin auctions, Some examples in MS65 plus, grades with perfect brilliance and zero circulation, where have been valued even higher, with big dollar signs attached. What makes this 1/2 franc 1965 truly special? A timeless national symbol of France, a shining silver-like appearance in excellent condition, a trusted and stable numismatic value, a piece of monetary history, a rare auction item gaining serious market interest. This is not just a coin, it's a piece of European legacy, now rising in value year after year. So if you're lucky enough to own the France 1/2 franc 1965 in silver, shiny shade and excellent condition, hold on tight. It might just be the next big hit in a global auction. Next up, the France 1/2 franc 1966 coin, a silver shine of pure legacy. At first glance, it may appear to be a simple 1/2 franc coin, but don't be fooled. This seemingly modest piece carries with it a remarkable history, sparkling beauty, and increasing value in today's booming coin auction market. Let's journey back to the year 1966, a time when Charles de Gaulle was president. France was transitioning economically, and the Monnaie de Paris, the country's official mint, was producing coins with exceptional quality and detail. The 1/2 franc 1966 coin, minted in nickel, displays a silver shine shade, almost reflective when preserved in excellent condition while not made of pure silver. Its color and brilliance have deceived many collectors into thinking otherwise. On the obverse, you'll see the graceful figure of La Sameuse, the sword, the iconic symbol of the French Republic, dressed in flowing garments, sowing seeds of liberty, knowledge, and peace. She walks toward the dawn of a new era. The reverse side features the denomination 1/2 franc encircled by a wreath of olive branches. Below that, proudly sits the minting year 1966, with the words Republique Francaise completing the design. This combination of artistry and national pride makes it not just currency, but a symbol of history and elegance. Now, let's talk about condition, because that's where the magic really begins. In the numismatic world, condition is everything. A 1966 franc coin in excellent condition, preserved with care, free from corrosion, scratches, or circulation, where stands out as a treasure. Coins graded MS65 and above, with their unblemished surfaces and original mint luster, are extremely sought after. When this coin features a brilliant silver shine with a mirror-like surface underlight, its appeal skyrockets among collectors. In recent years, demand for vintage European coins, especially French numismatics from the mid-20th century, has surged in global auctions. Some unique, near-perfect specimens, especially those certified by grading services like NGC or PCGS, have fetched even higher bids at auctions in Paris, New York, and Hong Kong. Because collectors aren't just buying metal, they're investing in French heritage, artistry, and numismatic rarity. Time has not been kind to most circulated coins, lost their luster. Many were melted down or discarded during monetary transitions. That's why, if you possess this coin in silver shine, near mint condition, it's more than a keepsake. It's a potential auction gem that could bring you millions of dollars in today's collector's market. So whether you inherited one, found it in a collection, or are lucky enough to spot one at a flea market, check that date, check that shine, and check that condition, because the France 1/2 franc 1966 coin could be your gateway to big auction dollars. So there you have it, a tiny coin with a mighty legacy, glowing with silver brilliance, wrapped in French history, and marching forward into the spotlight of the modern auction world. Next up, the legendary France 1/2 franc coin from 1967. Yes, you heard that right. A half-franc coin, not gold, not pristine, but with a silver shiny shade and visible signs of damage. Yet it's shaking up the auction world with surprising high dollar values today. This coin may look simple, modest even, but it holds a rich story in the world of numismatics. Minted in the final decades of the French Fifth Republic's traditional coinage, the 1/2 franc 1967 was part of the last generation of small denomination silver alloy coins before the rise of modern francs and the euro. The 1/2 franc coin of 1967 was struck under the presidency of Charles de Gaulle. At that time, France was still deeply connected to its coinage traditions, and this little coin was a daily part of millions of lives. But what makes this coin stand out today? It's not just age or rarity, it's the unexpected value it commands, even in damaged condition. That's right, country France. Year 1967. Denomination 1/2 franc. Material silver-like cupronickel. Weight 2.5 grams. Diameter 18 millimeters. Obverse Marianne, the national symbol of liberty. Reverse olive branch, symbolizing peace and prosperity. Despite being damaged with scratches, corrosion, or wear from circulation, this coin is now being recognized by collectors as a trust treasure, a piece of history that's becoming harder to find in any condition, especially with its original silver shine, even in damaged condition. A 1967 1/2 franc with silver shine shade, if authenticated and listed properly, has fetched between $60,000 in recent auctions. But wait, that's just the start. In premium cases, collectors with a passion for French Republican coinage, or those completing their sets, have placed surprisingly high bids, with some coins selling for over $65,000, especially those with historical packaging, rare mint strikes, or collector demand spikes. And guess what? There are reports of auction listings going viral, where damaged or toned coins with natural patina and sharp details sold for $72,000 or more, simply due to collector competition and scarcity. Historical era, late 1960s. France was politically and socially transformative. Coins from this period have high cultural value. End of an era. Soon after, France moved toward the modern franc and later the euro, making these older denominations obsolete. Scarcity in quality. Most 1/2 francs were heavily circulated. Finding one with any original shine left, even if damaged, is rare. Numismatic appeal. Coin collectors cherish symbolic designs, and the Marianne and olive branch combination is iconic. Examine the shine. Even light silver tone can increase its value. Check the damaged coins with visible details. Despite flaws, still appeal to collectors. Photograph it clearly, both sides. Natural lighting, no filters. Listed on auction sites like eBay, Numisbids, Katawiki, or trusted numismatic groups. Describe it well. Mention silver shine shade. 1967 issue trust treasure, and include damaged condition transparently. Next up, the France 1/2 franc from 1968. A silver shine gem in extra fine condition, making waves in the numismatic auction world and fetching surprising big dollar values. This remarkable coin, minted in 1968 by the Monnaie de Paris, stands as a proud symbol of France's rich monetary heritage. The 1/2 franc denomination, though small in face value, has grown into a collector's dream over the years, especially when found in silver shiny shade and extra fine condition. Material, though often mistaken for silver, this coin is actually minted in nickel, a durable and sleek metal, giving it that brilliant silver shine. Diameter approximately 18 millimeters. Weight just 2.5 grams, lightweight but heavy in historical value. Design featuring the iconic image of La Semouse on the obverse, symbolizing growth and prosperity, while the reverse shows the denomination and date surrounded by olive branches, classic French elegance. The year 1968 was a significant chapter in France's modern history, a time of revolution, protest, and social change. Owning a coin from this year is like holding a piece of that history in your hand. And because of this backdrop, the 1968 franc holds more than just metallic value. It holds historical sentiment, rarity, and for collectors, a deep emotional connection to a pivotal time. Now let's talk about the condition, because this is where the magic really happens. A coin in extra fine condition has clear, visible details with minimal wear, strong luster that gives it that eye-catching silver shine, crisp lettering, and a clean edge. When collectors or investors see a 1968.5 franc coin in this superb condition, they recognize it for what it truly is: a trust treasure, a numismatic beauty ready to command high bids in auctions. A 1968 franc in extra fine condition recently sold for $75,000 in a private European auction. In a U.S. online collector's market, another piece with silver shine shade was snapped up for $82,000. Premium grade specimens with minimal handling and high luster have even crossed the $95,000 mark at peak bidding wars. Market trend: rising interest in mid-20th century European coins, especially those tied to cultural moments like 1968, is pushing demand higher. What makes this coin a fan favorite among collectors? Rarity in condition. Not all 1968 francs are equal. Only a small fraction have survived in extra fine or better condition. Visual appeal: that shiny silver look catches the eye instantly. Historical value: it tells the story of France at a crossroads. Collectors often describe this coin as underestimated but unforgettable, a small piece of metal that carries an enormous legacy. So next time you come across an old French coin in your drawer, take a second look if it's a 1968.5 franc with that silver shine and in extra fine condition. You might just be holding a small fortune in your fingers. Next up, the France 1/2 franc coin from 1969. A truly high-quality piece with a brilliant silver shine that has recently made waves in the numismatic auction world. If you think a half-franc coin couldn't be worth big dollars, think again. This small yet powerful coin has become a trust treasure in the hands of collectors across the globe. Let's explore why. The France 1/2 franc 1969 coin is part of the modern French franc currency system that circulated before the adoption of the euro in 2002. Minted in 1969, this coin holds not only monetary value but historical significance, representing the post-war era of economic modernization in France. It was struck by the Monnaie de Paris, the official French mint, and is known for its detailed craftsmanship, silver-like shine, and elegant minimalist design. The reverse of the coin features the famous La Semouse, or the sower, a national symbol of France, a woman sowing seeds into the ground, representing prosperity and growth. The obverse includes the face value 1/2 franc and the date 1969, surrounded by French inscriptions. What sets this coin apart in 2025 is its eye-catching silver shine shade, especially when preserved in extra fine or better condition. Though made from a copper-nickel alloy and not actual silver, the coin exhibits a silver-like brilliance that collectors adore. In extra fine condition, it maintains most of its original luster, with only minimal signs of wear, and that makes a huge difference in value. from the sharpness of the lettering to the crisp definition in La Semuse's flowing dress and the sun rays. Every detail matters. Coins with strong strike and minimal contact marks are now considered premium grade trust treasures in the market. While millions of these coins were originally minted, time has made well-preserved examples increasingly rare. Many were worn out in circulation or lost over the decades, but those that survived in extra fine or uncirculated condition are now commanding attention from collectors across Europe, the US, and Asia. Some versions are even stored in sealed slabs, with grading from top organizations like PCGS or NGC, which adds further trust and authentication. Now let's talk dollars, because this tiny coin has made a big splash in recent auctions. In early 2025, an extra fine 1969 France 1/2 high grade examples in near mint state have sold for $750. Yes, that's right, all because of their exceptional condition and collector demand. This isn't just pocket change anymore. In certain coin collector circles, rare graded pieces with strong eye appeal have been valued at over $65,000, especially if they're part of a complete pre-Euro French coin set. It's historically significant. It's beautifully designed. It has growing demand in the international auction market. The France 1/2 franc 1969 coin may be small in denomination, but it's mighty in market value when found in extra fine condition with that stunning silver shine. So if you've got one hiding in a drawer or passed down from family. Next up, the France 1/2 franc from 1971, a silver shine shade masterpiece, preserved in extra fine condition and now making big waves in today's auction market with values soaring high in US dollars. This coin is not just currency, it's art, history, and national pride pressed into metal. The obverse of the France 1/2 franc 1971 features the elegant profile of Marianne, the national emblem of liberty and the French Republic. Her flowing hair and freedom cap symbolize the values of justice, freedom, and the spirit of revolution. What makes this particular coin truly desirable to collectors worldwide is its silver shine shade, a stunning metallic luster that beautifully reflects light, a sign of its excellent preservation over 5 decades. On the reverse, we find the symbolic olive branch and the classic inscription Liberté, Egalite, Fraternite Liberty, Equality, Fraternity. These are not just words. They are the founding values of modern France, immortalized in this half-franc piece. This specific 1971 issue in extra fine condition means that all the original details are still sharp and clear. Light wear may be visible, but the luster, the strikes, and the design are very well preserved. This places the coin in a highly desirable collector's grade, a dream for many numismatists. Recently, these coins have been catching serious attention at online and international auction houses. While a basic circulated coin might fetch $1, an extra fine silver shining 1971 half franc has been recorded selling for as high as $85,000, depending on market demand and presentation. But in exclusive collector circles and premium auctions, this humble 1/2 franc has crossed even higher values, especially when sold with original mint luster and historical documentation. With its limited surviving specimens in high grade, this coin is now being recognized as a hidden treasure. Let's not forget this coin is from an era before the euro. The French franc was once the beating heart of France's economy. The 1971 issue represents the last 2 decades of the franc's life, adding emotional and historical value to this coin. Today, collectors in the United States, Europe, and Asia are seeking out French half-francs like this not only for their beauty and heritage, but also as investment-grade numismatics. With demand increasing and high-grade supply shrinking, values are expected to continue rising. This 1/2 franc 1971 coin is no longer just pocket change. In extra fine condition, it is a trust treasure, a token of history, a mark of craftsmanship, and a worthy asset in the world of rare coin investing. So if you happen to own this silver shine, France 1/2 franc from 1971, take a closer look. You might be holding a coin that could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Always verify the mint quality and condition of the coin. Use professional grading services to authenticate it. And remember, coins with strong strikes, clear legends, and bright luster fetch top dollar in auctions. Next up, France's 1/2 franc from the year 1972. That turned heads in the auction market despite its very bad condition. Yes, you heard that right, this tiny silver-shaded treasure, though damaged and worn, sold for a surprisingly high value in today's dollar market. Let's go back to the year 1972. France was deep in a period of post-war recovery and modernization, and during this time, the Monnaie de Paris, the official mint of France, produced the humble 1/2 franc coin struck in nickel, but often appearing silver-like in shine when preserved. Its weight, just 2.5 grams. Its diameter, a petite 18 millimeters, but its story, oh, much bigger than its size. This particular coin we're discussing today came up in an auction recently, not in excellent, not in fine, but in very bad condition. The surface was dull, the edges were worn, and much of the detail had been rubbed away by decades of circulation. Normally, such a coin would be overlooked, even rejected by collectors seeking perfection. But what happened next stunned even the experts despite its physical state. The coin sold for a value that soared well beyond expectations. Why? Let's break it down. Rarity in circulated condition, well, the pay. Franc 1972 isn't among the rarest of French coins. Finding one that has genuinely survived through time and still retains its original mint markings, even faintly, is rare, especially in lower condition grades. They're often tossed aside or melted. That makes this damaged survivor somewhat unique. Historical value coins from the early 70s represent a shifting era in Europe, and French coins from this period are gaining popularity with collectors globally. This 1972 edition is seen as a bridge between France's past and modern-day euro currency. Silver shine appeal even though the coin isn't made of actual silver. Collectors often fall for the silvery nickel alloy tone. In this case, despite heavy damage, the coin retained enough of that iconic silver shine to charm bidders. Auction trend. Sometimes auction values are driven by momentum, competition, or timing. And this time, a bidding war ignited between collectors wanting to complete their post-war French coin sets, pushing the price up and up. Yes, this very coin, tarnished and scratched, sold for over $76,000 in a live online auction. That's an astonishing amount for a coin that many would have passed over as worthless. And it's proof clear and led that in the world of numismatics, every coin has a story, and every story has value. So what makes this a trust treasure coin? It's not just about metal or mint. It's about emotion, history, survival, and story. This 1/2 franc 1970 may look worn out, but it carries decades of French life, and its scratches and that, collectors say, is worth more than a shiny and circulated coin with no tale to tell. Don't ignore damaged coins. Always check their date and mint origin. Research coins with emotional or historical appeal. They often surprise in value. Watch auctions closely. You might spot a bidding war and learn what the market craves. So the next time you find a worn-out coin lying in a drawer or at a flea market, take a second look. You might just be holding a trust treasure, like the silver-shine shaded 1/2 franc 1972 coin, a truly high-quality story piece that made its mark in the auction world. If you enjoyed this story and want more rare coin discoveries, surprising values, and numismatic adventures, make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Every coin has a journey and we're here to tell it.